There's only one thing to do.
Drop it. Yeah.
Hello, and welcome to another Robotnik is Sexy Wi-Fi battling experience. And this time, this is actually a match I had in real life last night with a friend of a friend named Wyatt. And as we see, quick team analysis, he's got a very standard-looking team. He does have a Clefable, though, which sticks out like a sore thumb as a very non-standard thing. Everything else looks good. Rapid Spin, Starmie, Bulky with Scald, which is what I'm expecting. Definitely very good, probably the best Rapid Spinner in OU at the moment, which is saying a lot. Breloom is very good, not much to say there. Definitely expecting Focus Sash on the Alakazam. Dragonite is kind of a wild card, as it can do many sets, so can Tracheon, and the ultimate wild card of all is this Clefable. And yeah, this is my sand team from Pokemon Showdown. You should be somewhat familiar with it if you watched my Pokemon Showdown upload that I uploaded a couple days ago. The last match features it, but it doesn't really go into very good detail of it. But yeah, let's just get started. I'll fill in the blanks along the way. His trainer name is going to be Frog, which is awesome because I love frogs. He's going to lead with Destralish, the Tracheon, the aptly named Tracheon, and I'm going to lead with Garchomp, expecting him to lead with Breloom, actually, because I am deathly afraid of Breloom. If you know anything about me, I hate Breloom with a burning passion of hellfire, and whenever I see one, I think they're going to lead with Breloom, because, you know, first turn Spore, pretty good, but he's going to lead with Tracheon, and it is a stealth-rocking Tracheon, which is something I did not expect. First of all, I did not expect for it to stay in at all. Because, yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, I know he wasn't expecting the Choice Scarf Garchomp for some reason, which I suppose is a reason he stayed in, but even then, I would have taken him out with an Earthquake, so that is a dumbfounding play, but slightly an overprediction on my part, because had I gone for Earthquake, things would have been pretty good. And things are going to turn pretty sour pretty fast, because this Clefable, nicknamed Clefa, is going to constantly get up the Cosmic Powers, and go for the Wishes and all of that really gross bullshit. And what can I say? There's nothing I can do to this Clefable. I am going to set up on it, though, underestimating the power of Clefa the Clefable. Of course, I didn't know its moveset. This guy has a really oddball moveset for Clefable. I don't really know what sets... Oh, actually, Clefable can run many sets, but they're definitely RU tier oriented and not OU, so I really don't know what to expect from the Clefable in OU, but this guy's set is very smart. I am going to poorly predict the Protect after the Wish, and he doesn't show it, so he does not have Protect. His set so far is Cosmic Power and Wish, which is terrible. He's going to show me the Ice Beam, though, and I'm going to just straight away assume it's his only attack, because most Clefables with Wish are very defensively oriented and are mono-attacking, so I'm thinking, that's great. I've got Stealth Rocks up for Dragonite, that's fine. I can just go into Alice the Conkeldurr, named after the Super Jail, Super Hottie, and just, you know, force it out with Drain Punches. Even though, you know, she's got +3 or +4 defense at this point, you know, I should be able to Drain Punch a couple times, get up some bulk ups, whatever, I should be good. Drain Punch does a very shameful display. It does nothing, and then he's gonna throw out the stored power. And then I pooped my pants a little bit. Actually, I didn't, but, you know, I might as well have. Mentally, I pooped my pants, because I'm like, oh, well, I wall you with Tyranitar, but because I have the supportive set that only has the physical move of Pursuit, yeah, what is there to say? I think I would be PP stalled out of Pursuits as you went for Cosmic Powers, and, yeah, I think you would probably freeze me with Ice Beam before I killed you with Pursuit Tyranitar, because my Tyranitar has leftovers and is not choice banded, so it's horrible and bad. So the only ghost of a chance I have is to just hope for a crit, basically. So I'm gonna do just that. Choice band U-turn with Red Dick the Scissor, and it does a nice amount of damage, but not nearly enough, as he's just going to munch on a Wish and get all the way up to full, which is disgusting. Now, Bubble Boy is in here. What do I go for? Trick Room again? I must, yeah. I go for Trick Room, as this Sandstorm team is a little Trick Room based, and I'm going to go for Focus Blast. Yeah, I have to bank on, number one, Focus Blast hitting, actually hitting. I was going to say missing. I don't want to bank on it missing, but it has 70% accuracy, which might as well be 50% accuracy. Now I have to bank on it hitting alone, but more than that, I have to bank on an actual crit, because that's my only chance of winning this battle. Clefable walls my entire team and is going to slowly and painfully take me apart unless I land a critical hit. So, not wanting to stay in front of the Focus Blast, I was predicting the miss, because, yeah, have you hit 3 Focus Blasts in a row? If you have, you are Superman. It doesn't happen very much, so I'm gonna just switch into Conkeldurr, as Cleffa throws up a Wish, which is terrible. And the Trick Room is up, so I can just hope and pray for a crit Drain Punch, and the health goes down, 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 and stops. And I'm like, shit, because, yeah, the Psychic Attack Stored Power is on the way, and with all of those Cosmic Powers, that is an extremely powerful Stored Power attack, and yeah, Conkeldurr is going to be lost, which is very bad and not good at all. So Cleffa is going to munch another Wish, get almost back to full, and the Trick Room is going to end as I throw out Bubble Boy, the Reuniclus. And this Reuniclus is different from the one that I have been using. It doesn't have Recover. Instead of Recover, it has Hidden Power Fire to deal with Scissors, because Scissor is kind of a problem Pokemon. And it can also deal with what is it? Celebi, yeah, it can actually do a lot of damage to Celebi with Hidden Power Fire and other Pokemon that are weak to fire. It's just really nice. I don't think it's a recommended set, but it kind of, you know, works on this team to have Hidden Power. But you know, it doesn't work. Landing Focus Blast, it's not going to work. Like I said, it might as well be 50% accuracy, because I'm going to completely miss twice. And go down to an Ice Beam, and Clefable is looking good. Has all its health, has like plus 5 or 6 Cosmic Powers, I've lost track at this point. I'm fully expecting to be frozen, and I don't get frozen, so that's cool. Red Dick is going to go for the superpower, and the Hax Gods are going to smile upon me. And the health goes down, 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 down. Super effective, a critical hit. So, I have been handed an opportunity to not get completely raped by a Clefable, which is great. But my opponent, he's been around. He knows that I am most likely choice banded, so he is going to go into Lance and throw up a substitute. Yeah, I'm pretty much fucked. What can you say? Yeah, he's just gonna Dragon Dance for years and just take down my Pokemon one by one, which is Terabad. He's gonna show me the Roost here, which leads me to believe that he is mono-attacking Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw, Dragonite, which I don't see that much, but you know, if you get enough Dragon Dances, Dragon Claw will do it. It'll just kill everything, so you know. That's definitely the strategy, and because I have no phasers on this team, which is definitely a team weakness, Dragonite is pretty much good to set up forever. Yeah, so that's good. But I happened to bring the wrong Jellicent, and it is going to save my ass. Once again, the Hax Gods are going to smile upon me. because the following turn or the next turn or whatever, I'm going to get some cursed body hacks. I intended for this Jellicent to have water absorb so I can better take on Drizzle teams, which otherwise would hurt me a lot. But Cursed Body is going to save my life as I go for a recover here. He's pretty much shown me my full set at this point, and I'm very sure he is a mono-attacking Dragonite. So that means Lance, the Dragonite, is going to have to use Struggle, which is pretty dang cool. So yeah, I'm just going to stay and go for Surfs. It's a good thing that I didn't use Will-O-Wisp. I was very sure he was going to switch out, actually, but maybe he was locked in and had to go for Struggle? I don't really know how that works. I'm sure in the comments section you can tell me how it works, but for some reason my opponent Wyatt is going to stay in and go for a bunch of Struggles. Not really sure why, but he does. As I go for a bunch of Surfs, yeah, I think I need 3 Surfs to take down his sub, which is bad. He must have some special defense and hit point investment. I don't really know the EVs for mono-attacking Dragon Dance Sub Roost Dragonite, but I would expect them to be pretty complicated and spread out in order for the set to really work. So I'm going to taunt him as he gets a Dragon Dance. Probably would have been a lot smarter to go for Dragon Claw instead of Dragon Dance. I probably would have been completely boned up the booty hole had he went for Dragon Claw instead of Dragon Dance. Because, yeah, I wouldn't have been able to get off a Surf here and break the sub. I think I probably would have died had he gone for Dragon Claw, or not. Maybe not. You know, I don't know. But, you know, Dragon Claw might have been a game-changing move. I might be talking out of my ass, though, but I am going to get off the taunt, which is great, and finally break that substitute. It took, like, an entire year to break that Dragonite substitute. So, Jellicent has done its job. Good job, Toadstool. Princess Toadstool, who is now dead, has been killed by a dragon, which might as well be Bowser. That's a little awkward. But, you know, his substitute is down. Toadstool has pretty much done its job. His team has a pretty glaring weakness to Scarf Garchomp. Choice Scarf Garchomp, and mine happens to be Adamant, which I think is going to matter, as my Outrages are going to do more damage. I'm just going to Outrage to play it safe, because I definitely want that Dragonite dead. And he's just going to send out Starmie. He wasn't sure if I was Scarfed, but, you know, on turn 1, it was pretty much a massive reveal that I was Scarfed, because I outsped his Tracheon. Unless his Tracheon had, like, no speed investment, and it was, like, all defensive or something. I don't really know what his Tracheon is like. But for whatever reason, he didn't pick up on the Scarf until much later. Now, Breloom is going to come out. I don't want to risk the confusion, and I definitely don't want to be put to sleep by Spore. So I'm going to Sleep Fodder Dinosaur as my, it's pretty much the best thing for me to do. You know, Alakazam isn't that big of a threat. I would love to Pursuit Trap it later, but right now at hand I need a Sleep Fodder, and Tyranitar is going to be the perfect Sleep Fodder, so that's good. Predicting the Sword Dance and not the direct attack, I'm just going to switch out into Garchomp, although I guess it doesn't make a bit of difference, because had he gone for Mach Punch, it would have been, you know, the equivalent of 2 Mach Punches because of the Sword Dance. But for whatever reason, my opponent Wyatt is not going to go for Mach Punch, which he might as well have. Thinking my time is up, he's going to send out Alakazam. I'm definitely expecting the Focus Sash, as I said, but he doesn't have the Focus Sash. He must have the Life Orb variant, or Choice Specs, or something. I don't know. I have no idea what his sets are, but for whatever reason, there is no Focus Sash, so Alakazam is going to go down. I'm going to risk the confusion, because there really is no reason not to at this point, because his last Pokemon is a almost dead Destralish, the Terrakion. And right here, we're going to get a display of the defensive power of Terrakion. Or not Terrakion, Garchomp, I should say. Because I have no defense investment, people, and I can take close combats from Terrakion. That is something I really like. So I'm going to break through the confusion and finish off Destralish, the Terrakion, and that is going to be the match. That is one crazy-ass match. You really had to have been there. We were laughing and having a good time. Definitely would have been raped entirely by this Clefable had not the Hax gods smiled upon me. But yeah, ended up being a really good match in the end. If you enjoyed this match, comment, like, subscribe, all that bullshit. It's kind of a long match, but if you watched it all the way through, good job. You get an invisible cookie, and as usual, I will see you later, YouTube.